Hey, my name is Jeremiah Johnson. I'm a blues rock artist out of St. Louis, Missouri, and I'm here to talk to y'all for a minute. I think my first exposure to the blues was probably early in my life, just most of the stuff on radio. Probably the first exposure would have been the British artists like Eric Clapton, John Mayall, and them, because that was what was on the radio. But as I got into it further, you know, B.B. King was probably the first like true authentic blues that I got into, you know, when I was a young man. I first started playing guitar when I was about 6 years old, I think. It might have even been younger than that, maybe 4, I don't remember exactly. I've always had a guitar in my life and been playing it ever since. I didn't really get serious about it until I was about 11 or 12 years old, but I've been playing since I was a little kid. I think I get inspired by lots of different things in life when I'm writing songs, but it's really the real stuff, the stuff about, you know, real life events, you know, struggles of being a blue-collar worker and so forth. Love, of course, women, because that's always going to be a topic. But more like real things that go on in my life, you know, struggles that I've had, you know. I think that touring is essential to me. You know, I didn't start this thing to just sit and play around St. Louis. I want to play all over the world, you know, and fortunately enough, I'm doing that. You know, I've got a pretty extensive tour next year, 70-something dates in Europe already booked. But I ain't gonna stop there. You know, I'm going to South America and Panama and that, and I want to go as far as I could take it. You know, all over the world. You know, when we're on the road, man, all kinds of crazy stuff happens. You know, it's funny. You spend a lot of time in your vehicle, in the van, riding around and going to stinky truck stops, you know, and stopping and this and that, and then when you finally get to the venues, you know, and you play, you get about 90 minutes of playing, and then you're back at it again. But you know, we try to make the best of it the whole way. I mean, it's all fun to me. You know, it's a lot of work, but I enjoy it a lot. I got so many different favorites. You know, it depends on what genre exactly you get into. I'm a guitar player, so I like all things guitar. But I kind of grew up on Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, so my favorite album would probably be their Live Bullet album. But Warren Haynes is probably my favorite guitar player right now. Of course, B.B. King, but you know, he's passed now. And Gary Clark Jr. is doing a cool thing. And Marcus King, that young kid, man, he's amazing. So there's a whole lot of new guys and old guys. And what can I say, man? Eric Clapton, there's tons of them. You know, I go on forever. I think my first paid gigs were keg parties. When I was in high school, you know, we got paid to show up at a guy's keg party and play. And I don't think we made much money, and if I remember correctly, we had the whole crowd going real well, and then a fight broke out, and everybody in the entire audience and the entire party went over to watch the fight, and that was the end of the show. If I was going to give any advice to a new artist that's getting started, I think that the first thing I would say to you is that you got to be patient. You know, don't be expecting the whole world to come at you overnight. Appreciate every little step you take forward, whether it be a baby step, a leap forward 3 foot, or a giant leap a mile ahead. Because it's going to take all of them to get you where you want to be. The second thing I would say is that success in general is the combination of where preparation and opportunity meets. Well, if you ain't prepared when that opportunity comes, you will not succeed. So it's important that you just work your butt off every day to get to the goal you want to get to. And don't forget where you're headed. Keep your feet moving in the right direction.
That's when I realized